welcome to my second YouTube video. It's 1 week ago, so that means that in 3 weeks I will fly to Australia. Hi guys, welcome to my second video. To be honest with you guys, this is the 4th time I'm trying to film this video, and it's quite difficult. Because I'm not used to talk to the camera and I'm still forgetting the words. I still forget what to say. But now I hope this video is gonna be okay. Hey, okay. That was weird, but I am. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you what's needed to be au pair in Australia. I didn't choose to go with a company. I did it all by myself, so I think for the people who want to go to Australia and become au pair maybe as well, here you go. So the first thing you need to think about is your flight. The flight is really expensive. Like for one flight to go there, it's 800 euros. And it doesn't sound that much, but if you have to pay everything, it's much. So be on time with your flight, because I was looking on the internet last week, and last week the prices of my flight were about 2,000 euros. So be aware of that. Be on time. I booked my flight in the beginning of the year already, and then it wasn't expensive at all. I did it all. I booked my own places in the plane. I like to sit for a long time next to the window. I don't like to sit 24 hours in the middle of people. I just wanted my own window. So be aware of that. If you're late, you cannot choose your chair and everything about it. So also, if you go for a long flight, be sure that you buy a pillow, like a travel pillow, something like this. I just bought a black one because it's clean and it was on sale. So if you know you're leaving to Australia, it's pretty long flight, so I don't think it's really comfortable if you don't have this pillow. So be sure of that. One thing you need to think about as well is my suitcase doesn't have TSA locks, so I had to buy them. They look like this. Yeah, it's sharp. Okay, it looks like this. I have it from Travel and More. I bought a package of 3 for just 30 euros. So be aware of that. It's really expensive to buy these locks, but if you don't have this lock and they have to make your suitcase open if they think there's something in what it isn't supposed to be, then they will break your suitcase. So take this. Then one really important thing is to insure yourself. I have the papers here from Allianz. You see the name? Allianz. Allianz is insurance for travelers. Also, if you go for a year, you can insurance yourself all the way, so you don't need your insurance at home. If there's an emergency or anything, the numbers are on the card. You have to take this with you, so your insurance, if you go to the hospital there or become sick or need some medicine, be sure you're having the insurance you need. It's really expensive as well. I have insurance for 12 months because I don't know how long I'm going to stay yet. For 12 months it's about 681 euros and 5 cents. So it was really expensive. I thought I was going to pay 300 for it, but sadly enough it was more than that. So be aware of that. Put it on your list, your insurance. Then Also really important is to print your e-tickets from your flight, because if your phone doesn't work at that moment, you don't have your things about your flight anymore. So be sure of that. And then one thing what's really important is, let me check my list. Yeah, your savings, because your euros you need to come into the country. So in Australia they check if you have the money, and if you don't have the money you can't come into the country. It makes sense to me, but it might not make sense to you. So be aware of that you you plan to have your savings, and you better can have some more than less, so you have like a bit more. What's really important is your international driver license, because if you don't have that one, you can't drive in Australia. Australia is driving at the left, so it's really different. But if you wanted to drive there, you need your international driver license. Your own license from your country doesn't count there. You really need one, and if you want to, you can get Australian driver license while you're there. So be aware that you don't forget to get one. It's called in Dutch ANWB, and there I can get it, but you have to check in your own country where you can get it. It isn't expensive, it's 18 euros, but if you have everything from the list, then it's really expensive at the end. So then, what's really easy to have and useful is a credit card. I didn't have one, but I called my bank and I said I'm going to Australia for 1 year, and they really need a credit card because I can't pay with my own card there most of the times. So they said, okay, do you want one? And then I ordered one. It's a MasterCard that I have from my bank themselves. It's about 17 euros and 50 cents. So don't forget to get one, and if you don't have one, it isn't a really big deal, because you can get your own bank card there from the Australian bank. So that's really useful to have as well. Let me see if I've got some things. One tip is to make a list before you're going to leave, because at that list you can check if you have all the important things to come into the country. So if you don't have the things, you really have to get them. Oh, of course, one really important thing is your visa. Your visa is really easy. You can get it at the website from the Australian, like, how do you call it, government. You can get it there. It's a list with all questions. If you did something wrong, if you were in an accident, if you, if you steal something, if you're married, everything you have to fill in. And then after 5 minutes I got an email from them, and then I have my visa. It's an online visa, so be sure you print that as well. So if they ask at the airport, you can show them I'm having a holiday working visa and I come here to work as a au pair. They can ask. So if they ask, be sure you have that with you. Have all the papers in one map, and then you're sure to leave. Okay, and then okay, check in your country if you need anything from the doctor. I didn't need to, but maybe you need to get something from them. So ask your doctor then. Okay, if you go to work as a au pair in Australia, be sure you make a little contract that you know where you're gonna live, the address of the family, the names of the family members, how many kids you have to take care of, and your task of the day and what you earn there. I think it's really important to have a little contract. Also, if they ask at the airport in Australia what you come to do, you have a little contract with the family and you can show to prove them you come here as a au pair. And also for yourself, because you never know what's at the other side of the country. I've been calling with my family for 6 months, so I'm really sure they are who they say. But if you're not, if you're just if you're just talking with them 1 month before you go and you're not sure, make sure you have one. So if you come there, you don't have to be scared, you don't have anything. So yeah, and keep in contact with your family, of course. The time you arrive is really important, because I think they will pick you up. So I hope you like my video again, and I hope if you want to become a pair, you can do something with the tips I gave you. And if you have any questions, just ask questions in my Instagram or down below this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Of you.
Don't forget to subscribe at my channel. Thanks.